Well, she's never practiced medicine, doesn't have her license, and might be our next Surgeon General. Dr. Casey Means is testifying on Capitol Hill today in her confirmation hearing to become America's top doc. She would lead more than 6,000 members of the U.S. Public Health Service. Senators have been grilling her, too, on her qualifications and stances on vaccines and birth control after a history of controversial comments. But when asked by Republican Senator Bill Cassidy if she would encourage the measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine for children, here's what she said.
I believe vaccines save lives. I believe that vaccines are a key part of any infectious disease public health strategy. And I would work with you, the CDC, the NIH, ACIP,
but would you
FDA.
encourage mothers to vaccinate their children with the MMR vaccine, seeing how we've had children die and this outbreak in South Carolina?
I'm supportive of vaccination. I do believe that each patient, mother, parent needs to have a conversation with their pediatrician about any medication they're putting in their body or their children's bodies.
Our Christian Cordero has been following this closely. Her nomination's been pretty controversial.
It has, and you heard a little bit of that there from a Republican senator. I will say most of the hearing, which concluded in the past half hour or so, really fell along partisan lines, which we have so often seen lately, right? So we saw a lot of Republicans prop her up as far as her credentials go, from Stanford through and through, from undergrad through med school. And then also a lot of the opinions that she has that most people, regardless of politics, get behind, right? How do we make healthcare more accessible? How do we make people healthier in general, get rid of chronic disease, get rid of or at least reduce ultra-processed foods? But then when it comes to the vaccines of it all and some of her qualifications as well, Kira, that is definitely where the controversy comes in.
What else has been standing out to you? Seems like there's some contradictions, but yeah. I don't know. What are you paying close attention to?
At the very least, it's that she's trying to distance herself from past comments. She really took it personally that, she feels like she's been misquoted several times. But, the reality is she has more or less aligned herself with Robert F. Kennedy Jr. And as this role that she very likely would step into as the nation's top doctor, she would have a lot of influence and a lot of say. She dropped out of her residency program, was on her way to becoming an ENT surgeon, to become a holistic, wellness influencer is probably reducing her a little bit because obviously she does have massive influence. But that is where a lot of the pushback is coming right now, is how qualified are you to lead the masses of doctors and provide this kind of guidance, and how legitimately should people take you? And so she's really trying to hit home this kind of revised stance, if you will, that she believes wholeheartedly in vaccines, but some of her previous comments do contradict that.
All right, we'll keep watching it. Thanks, Christian.
Thank you.